did you get started with Volley?
It's crazy. The co-founder story here. In the past, I've known my co-founders for years, some
Yep.
decades.
Yep.
With Volley, I've never worked with these guys. I knew Joe just because we were like portfolio CEOs in our last company of the same portfolio of the same venture fund. So I'd see him at meetups a couple of times. But I mean, Joe and I maybe like, I don't know, combined, I probably had 3 hours of conversations with my co-founders before we started the company. So all to prove there's no amount of like interviewing or camping together or spending time together that can really let you know whether you work well together as much as just working together will do. And we knew it the first week. It was just like, oh, this is magic. This is clicking. It's working. And we're finishing each other's sentences. Stuff's moving forward. So yeah, it was really the co-founder story. And then you ask, I guess, what was the genesis? And that's kind of what I pointed to earlier, is just the thinking about the problem, the pandemic hitting, loving asynchronous video, all coming together right around April of 2020.
Was that a collaborative idea, or was it, can you claim it to be your idea as a product concept?
Well, it was my idea, but I've thrown a couple of ideas over to Joe before, because he's like a world-renowned mobile designer. He's built several products with tens of millions of users, and so I've always been wanting to work with Joe, my co-founder, head of product and designer. But the ideas I've sent him in the past, he's like, nah, don't see it. But then Volley, it was just like immediately like, yep, that's it. That's going to work. And so that day, like I had a call with him at noon. He was designing Volley that night. He left the gig he was working on, he left his gig, his job within a week, and we founded a company together.
Wow. That's, yeah. And so the pandemic's actually been interesting, hasn't it, from a point of view of, we're changing the way we do business. Like we were changing the way we did business before, but the pandemic's almost like accelerated change, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it works unfolding before our eyes. The way we do business, the way we work, the need for travel. I think we're all trying to figure it out together, which is fun.